I think Dad was at home. She was cooking up some jello fries. Dad said, yo, you know what? Alright,
I love you.
I said, yo, going back to that, that's probably her, innit? She thinking, nah, my dad would have done that.
Yeah. Oh, the bravado thing. If my girl was to cheat on me and I go and bang the guy, and then they think, Dad, is this your king? Is this your king?
With me, I've stopped doing this now. I don't give a shit anymore. But like, literally, I think some girls try and see the goodness
in someone.
All girls want to do is love and be loved.
Goodness, they're all right. Joking, sorry, I'm
Bro,
the side is.
Bitch, bye.
Yeah, back at it again, episode 2, Tings podcast, back out here with the crew. Today we've got some good topics for you. We're going to be starting off with AUNTY boots. You know what I'm saying? If you guys have seen that on the Instagram.
In his bag.
Can I try? You're
No,
not
I
come
don't
to my
care.
workplace.
I don't care.
To disturb.
I don't care. You know what I'm talking about. This is not your address, isn't it? Is this your address? And it was in my dad's bag. And is this not your house? Where are you going?
Intro, if you haven't seen it, basically a girl goes into a boot shop and there's a pharmacist behind the till who was having sexual relations with her dad.
Hi, Daddy.
Behind her mum's back. And it didn't go well from there, but yeah, that's how it got. So, but yeah, so what do you guys think about how she went about the situation? Because I feel, in my opinion, that she didn't do anything wrong. I would have probably done the exact same thing. Because if you know, obviously it's partly her dad's fault too, but if you know that someone's in a relationship, yet you're going out of your way to then do something with them, then...
Well, the deeper thing is, the additional part to the story is that the woman is part of the family. She's a very good family friend. So if the woman had nothing to do with the family, then it's fully the dad's fault because she's single, she can do what the hell she wants. But because she's been around, she's literally like, her family call her auntie. So in African culture, that's respect. So she didn't go around to some stranger, she's gone around to someone that she once valued,
so that's,
and cussed.
That's
makes it
even
worse. Yeah, $1,000,000.
If you know, it does. But then you gotta think though, who would you guys say is more?
I'd be having words with my dad, to be fair. It's like he's fucking up the place and you fucking up the home, fam. Like you get me. So I think I'd be having words with my dad, to be fair, fam.
What would you say?
I would probably say both, but what I would have done, she's gone to the woman's work, I would have at least, followed her, done it not in work, because at the end of the day she has to be careful, especially this day and age, cameras everywhere. If it had got heated, she could have ended up getting potentially arrested. Who's got time for that? Do you know what I mean?
I think she did it on purpose to create a scene, didn't she?
Exactly.
Potentially.
For social media.
Yeah, because at the same time you gotta think, if she's gonna come and embarrass the family like that and make her family look like shit and then put her mum through all of this trauma because of what her dad's mistake is, then obviously I'm gonna try to do the same to you. Maybe not in the same light like sleep with your husband or whatever, but obviously sleep with your wife.
Did you see that the mum saw the video of the reaction and apparently she was happy with it?
Really?
That's what I'm saying.
She was happy. She was like literally like, "Go, you tell her."
Yeah, she
now,
read
I
out.
didn't really
But what's
agree
happening
with
with that though? That's what I'm saying.
Well, no one knows what the dad looks like. The dad's not had any repercussions as far as we've seen. So you put on social media the woman who committed adultery with, your mum who got committed to, but the dad, who I believe personally is by far the most person at fault because, 100%. Like you said, you was in the home and you have your wife and you've gone and chose to do that.
And we don't even know how deep it is. You could have been mashing it in the home with mum. Like, we don't even know how deep it is, bro.
Auntie, go upstairs. My husband's upstairs. Go help him with the floorboards. What's that?
And do you know what's probably deep as well? Obviously, in African culture as well, like you can't even speak up to your parents. So she's probably thinking, I can't even speak to my dad. So I'm gonna go to
that's why she goes to this woman who I don't really have the connection with.
I'm gonna go to her and just let it all out how I really feel.
I expected more fireworks. I still feel when I actually watched it, I was like, this is still quite calm. Like you say, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? She's like, what are you doing? What do you think this is?
She's in a place of work though, isn't it? So that it's not like the woman could go on how she really. Well, she hadn't really got grounds to stand on anyway.
No, I mean the girl was accusing her. I thought she was gonna be more irate. If you got the balls to have gone to someone's work, knowing the ramifications that could come with it, and yet she's still a bit. Oh well. You shouldn't have done it, you shouldn't have done it. I thought you were going to kick off.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
If you're going to do it for social media, you're going to do it for the gram, you might as well go all the way in.
But you see with that as well, yeah, I think she did it that way because she was filming. Because she knew she was filming, she didn't want to go too ham with it, you get me? But at the same time, she did it right. Like, I would have personally done the exact same thing. Like, I don't see anything wrong with what she did, to be fair.
Would you not want to, like Jess said, would you not want to go approach her and sit her down and talk to her and say, look what you've done to the household?
Did she approach the family in that?
That's all, because at the end of the day, if it did get heated, they could have called security, she'd have ended up getting arrested.
Well, did you not see it? She calls the police, she goes, the police, I'm getting abused. I'm getting verbally abused.
Nah, it's wild though, but like, I don't know. I think she did it right, because she didn't go too far. She did it just right. She got what she needed to, and because obviously, as Marlon was saying, she can't really go to her mum and dad and be like, right, wagwan, what's going on with you, dad? What made you do that? Because obviously that's disrespectful in their culture. I think she did it right.
I like what she was like, do you think my dad would have left my mum for you?
I liked it, but it's also like, she didn't really say, yes, she could have said I could have had that if I wanted to, but all I wanted was the knee. So you look.
Say that though, was she?
Yeah, but she could have.
Yeah,
she could have. Did you see the meme that they put next to it of that robot where it sat there and it's like the dad was like, can I get another piece?
The memes that I've seen quaff that is just hilarious, bro. It's just very funny one of the dad just being, because everyone's saying, well, where is the dad?
Where is the dad?
And it's that Homer Simpson one when he walks back into the bush.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, I think I would have had blood to my dad, to be fair. Because, like, what am I really saying to the other woman? What am I really saying to you? Like,
I think it's the fact that she was in with the family. Do you know what I mean?
Why
she was in with the family, they trusted her, and she did,
a lot of times these things happen in house.
Oh yeah.
Because think about it, it's someone that you've probably known for a long time that you build this relationship with and you build it. Listen, you like me too? Okay, we can keep this between us. And whereas if it's a stranger, they can flip at any time. But if you've grown to know someone, the violation usually comes within the circles.
So who's more in the wrong though?
The dad?
Yeah, definitely.
Dad 1,000,000%. Then obviously the woman, but then I don't think that the daughter should have done that. If you've done it for clout, but you've not really gone in enough. Like, don't get me wrong, people are talking about it, but you've not really said nothing. It's like you've not been political and responsible and respectful, but you've not gone over the top to beef. Like, you've kind of been in the middle. Like, are you super angry, or are you trying to come from
Mom could have really come and dealt with it, really.
Yeah,
Mom could have said, yo, listen, we need to link up, we need to speak, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, if they were that close as well.
If they were that close as well, that could have been...
Approach the woman, or the woman approached the man.
I think Dad approached.
You think?
I'm not even gonna lie. I think Dad was at home. She was cooking up some jello fries. Dad said, yo, you know what? Look alright, you know.
I love you.
I said, something in your body.
Let me just,
but you know what? You don't really know how these things go. I think anybody's capable of anything.
No, real
talk. You know what I mean? We don't know. She could have been in the living room when everybody's gone upstairs and she's just, started twerking. So, you know what I mean? Like, what's that's what I'm saying. Like,
that could have even been dropping her home.
Yeah.
Nah, but there's so many situations.
And that's why it's deep from the trust of the mum. What they said.
Drop her home.
Yeah, like don't let her walk. Husband, drop her home, and he's like, okay.
That's it. No, you're
Nah, but I don't know. Like, I think personally, she would have initiated it. The way that she went on in the shop, she didn't give a damn. She was like, and I don't.
But like just happy to let it happen because both of them still need an air of not giving a damn because if even if my mum moved to her and she was like, and it continued it, that's still a mad violation of the point where you have to not give two shits.
Because it's deep though, isn't it? Like, if it's actually a family friend, innit? And the girl saying, like, it's family friend, you've been in the house, like, it's actually deep, fam. and then you're thinking all the time she's been in the house. We don't know the circumstances as well, fam. Like, was anyone at home? Has she got a key? Like, we don't know how the friendship is.
Also, just going back to the point of her not giving a damn when she, the girl was speaking to her. Let's remember, she's at work. She has to hold a certain level of decorum while she's getting her ass.
If she's in the street, she might turn into...
Exactly.
When she does
anti-boots, anti-links, anti-boots, and then your massive, she might have kicked up.
So, alright.
There might be a round 2 out there where Auntie's caught her on the roadside.
Say something now, bitch.
It is. We ain't in no pharmacy now.
Take out my earrings, take out my
I fully understand the person in the relationship is at fault. The person out of it by far has the least amount to do with it.
They got the freedom to do what they want.
At the same time, the person, I agree with what you said. The person in the relationship is definitely in the wrong, because obviously you got a family, you got a wife that you're supposed to be happy with, but yet you're out here cheating. And then at the same time, the person that's out of the relationship is someone who has no morals and no self-respect. If you're a family friend and you're in that person's house majority of the time, and you're probably the mum's best friend, that's the worst part about it.
What would you say to people who are fully single but know that someone is in a relationship? Are they still low morals?
Yeah, because what does it say about your character, you as a person, your morals, your standards?
But I'm single.
This goes back to what? This goes back to what I was just chatting about.
When I was younger, a lot younger, I was in a situation, and I knew that the girl wasn't happy with her boyfriend, but we know we're just cool. But she was dropping bare hints. But a lot of time, for the whole night, I was like, but I'm not doing that with you because you got a man. But she was dropping bare hints that she's not happy. But I thought, I don't know this guy. It's Saturday night. I was like, listen, and I just started throwing some curveballs in there. And it just went wiggity wham, and it was like, and I was like, I actually didn't feel bad. But I was like, but it wasn't a moral thing. I feel like
if you're single though,
if you're single, it don't really mean nothing to you because you don't have no morals to that.
I didn't even ask who the guy was.
But then again, it comes back to what we was just talking about. If you don't know the person and you're single and they're in a relationship, it's just them that's in the wrong because you're just single. You don't know anything.
I know. I still feel we do have an air of responsibility, even if it's a tiny bit. We do have an air of responsibility to try and be a good human being and be like, no,
at the same time,
we shouldn't.
yes. But at the same time, if she's slanging it on your toes, or he, for example, is putting it on your toes, and you know. Jess, what do you think? If a guy was slamming it on your toes, she's putting it on your toes and he's trying his best, you know he's got a girlfriend, but you're single.
I would never do that, ever. That's just completely out of my moral standard. I think it's disgusting.
Alright, that's right. That's why she was so quiet. God damn.
It's like, oh man. But that's what going back to that.
Go on. It was bad.
You've got
That's what I'm saying though, going back to this though, like dad could have been throwing it on auntie, bro. Like auntie's chilling and that's like, yo, and auntie just thought, oh, it's a bit too much, let me just
you know what it is as well, not to sound crude, but it's just like I wouldn't do that anyway because it's just like 2 days ago you're probably, licking her nanny and then want to kiss my lips. Bye.
But this is why I said, like, honestly, in this situation, even now, I wouldn't dream of it because I would much rather avoid any form of anything. Just because I've been in situations where I fully had done nothing wrong, but because my name's been brought up, I've been brought up into drama. But I'm like, I ain't even done nothing. Your girl like my picture, and now you'll be.
Stay out of drama.
Yeah. To be fair, it was after that kind of situation that I learned it quite young that things will happen regardless. So if you go and force your way into situations, that's even worse. So better still, let me try and avoid everything by alright, I'm talking to you, or you know my man, cool, no, let me just allow it, not even a problem. I probably could still chat and do a thing, but is it worth the headache afterwards? Is it worth the guy finding out and then trying to come do something? It's
not
worth it.
Just obviously speaking about like obviously if guys saying that. If that's ever happened to me, it's usually because the guy has lied about being in a relationship. That's the only time that's ever happened to me.
What do you mean? He told you he wasn't in a relationship?
Yeah. And obviously we got to know and then I found out, actually, he's with someone. That's when I've cut ties completely. Do you know what I mean? That's happened to me a lot where people have lied. And I think a lot of girls can probably comprehend with that as well. Do you know what I mean?
So how does it work here in like the women's circles when them type of things are happening? How do you guys go about that? Like in terms of, let's say, you didn't know he was in a relationship, he's telling you, I'm single, rah, 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 and then his missus gets onto you. What happens there?
This day and age now, for me, I'd have to switch on my Sherlock Holmes and doing investigating for myself, do you know what I mean? Don't take their word for it, because at the end of the day, as, you know, it's been proven, people lie. Do your investigating and then proceed, do you know what I mean?
The girl could be lying about being in the relationship.
Everybody fucking lies anyway, but obviously if he's telling you, I'm single,
selling dreams to her.
I'm not hearing it, I'm doing my investigating.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Obviously that's face value, like people lie. Do you know what I mean?
But also this goes back to the point we were saying, that if it's that scenario of you didn't know that he was in a relationship, but then the girl who he's in a relationship with found out about you, she'd get onto you quicker than she would to him. And that's what I don't understand. And same vice versa with guys, they will quickly get onto the person who's got nothing to do with it, rather than the person that
doesn't make sense because I think it comes back to the emotion thing though, because you
of course,
and you're thinking,
of course,
he wouldn't have done that by himself. He obviously tempted
be the temptress that took him away from
you. Feel better? Because imagine as a guy, your girl cheating on you. You're like, nah, man. It was him, innit? Like, he did something, innit? Like, that's what you want to hear. Going back to that, that's probably her, innit? She's thinking, nah, my dad would have done that.
Or the bravado thing, if my girl was cheating on me and I go and bang the guy, and then they think, damn, is this your king? Is this your king? This is who you want to cheat on me with. Look at him there. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this little fish. But also it'd be completely wrong. If Ethan he didn't know about Sanchez paying, and my girl was do whatever. There's no way I can say, my brother, we were both caught in a web of lies of this demon. So
this demon's she's the devil.
Demon.
Do you know though? In that case though, it's a win, bro, because she's a piece of shit, he's a piece of shit, and I'm out.
You found out.
Exactly.
Now I don't have to waste any more energy.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Age, you can't.
Tess said he would have shake his hand.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to know
thank you
that.
for showing me the light. You get me?
Yeah.
I want to know all of that.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit wild.
I mean, like
I got bad temper in it. What can I say? But anyhow, like moving on from that bit, like in terms of obviously the girl being the bad one or the guy being the bad one, it is what it is. As you mature and you get older, you've got to see it for what it is. At least now you know, so you can either try and amend what has happened, or you can move on with your life and then go from there. And that's how you should be looking at it.
Amend what?
Nah, because obviously some people can bring it back together. Obviously, there's been people that have had a cheating stage in their relationship.
And you go back to why it happened and you realise that both have done wrong and
exactly. They could have been something where, like, let's say for example, in terms of the man, the woman wasn't giving him enough attention. She stopped having sex with him. That's not his fault. Obviously, it's not right for him to then go find sex somewhere else. But at the same time, a man has needs.
You can understand. Same way, the opposite. What usually happens is the man stops giving the girl attention, stops telling her she's beautiful, stops treating her right, and then she gets attention from someone else, and it's like, oh my! And then because we're all human at the end of the day, we're all chemicals and emotions and everything mixed up. So. So and then for them to repair it.
I can agree to you with that still. Because I feel like if you can talk about it and then
get to the bottom of it, see what went wrong.
It could even be like little things like communication.
Exactly.
Communication is a big thing.
Communication. You're not communicating no more.
I didn't know how you felt.
You don't know how you felt.
So how can I do something about it?
Exactly.
But it also depends. It depends on how it happened. If man are out here just throwing D and anything, or get out here busting it open for anything,
bro,
then it's not. The side of it is.
Bitch, bye.
Yeah, because I know that there's man out there that will have a good girl and just cheat for no reason. I know girl out there that will have a good man that will just bring home the bed or whatever, and they will go out and do things to man for no reason. That is the way. It's obviously you just don't want the relationship.
Now you've brought that up, my question is to Jess, like, as from a female perspective, why is it that the good guys never get what they deserve? Like, in terms of girls,
You can say that about girls too. It works.
Alright, in terms of both ways, then why is it that the good person, the person that gives and cares the most, always gets less, if you know what I mean.
Because people like to walk all over you and take and not. They just want to take
what's the saying?
Them.
Take kindness for weakness.
Yeah, that's it. So I have often said, fucking hell, if I was a dickhead, then I'd probably keep a man. Do you know, if I was a cunt, probably would keep a man because, do you know what I mean? Kindness, weakness, walk all over you, end up with nothing.
It's a hard one though, because I hear what you're saying, because I know like females and guys, and they're like really nice. So like I know someone who's like a really nice person, but her husband's a cunt, man. He's like, you know, like when you want to go around and punch him up, like, yo, and you start like, people will tell her, people tell her like, why are you with him and that, and she's like, oh, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I don't get it. But there's obviously something there that
I know why that worked. It's because he wasn't a cunt from day one. No one is ever their true self or dickhead from day one. He was probably loving, but then he slowly deteriorated. But by that point, she's already in love, and he's like, oh, but I'll try to see the good side to him. Because in this world, there's a lot of people that are happy, like you said, to walk over people. And I think majority. This is why I'm glad you said that. It's majority girls that it happens to. Because for me, from my experience, girls just want to be loved. And want to love, and they want to be open with. Whereas, nothing funny, man, then we don't mature as quickly, and we're more quicker to still want to sort our oats. So when you find a girl who actually gives you the respect that you should deserve, you take advantage of it by saying, "What? She don't even ask me where I am because she trusts me." Man will go, oh, "Okay, so I can actually go to Tina's yard and not even get questioned." So man will go and abuse it.
But then what about when
they shouldn't do it at all?
When it's vice versa though? What happens when the guy's a really good guy?
That's what I mean.
And then the woman's just walking
like
throwing it all over him, bro. Like, I always,
it's a weird one because obviously, like, to be so good to someone and then for them to just take that and run with it and do what they're doing anyway, like that's a violation.
It just ends up being
life. Not life, but it's like, I don't know. It's like
it's a cool life.
It's very mad. It really is. I seen a post on Instagram. I seen a post on Insta and it was like, obviously, girls, like, this is just in a guy's perspective, but girls always complain about guys are dickheads, rare, but then the guy that's giving them the love and...
They don't want.
They
want the man who's flashing, the man who's giving no attention, the man who airs the calls, the man that'll call them and say, what you doing after not speaking to them for 8 days straight, and then say, I'm coming to pick you up at midnight. Then
but you know what? I put on Instagram the other day, he goes, the gentlemen always win. And I said to him, what do you mean? He goes, bro, trust me, the gentleman always wins. I was like, I'm not sure. And he's like, trust me, bro. He's like, you will see it sooner or later. And I'm trying to think, because it's going back to what you say, bro, like, the drug dealers, the bad boys, from where I'm from, that's what the gal, I can't say gal, because not all girls want that, but that's where I'm coming from. Like, that's what girls want, bro. Like, you get what I mean? So it's kind of like the nice guy who does this work, who can treat a woman very nice. It's like, where do you come into play? Like,
you know when they come into play? Too late, and this is what I want for good people.
As a man, do you want after like Jerry, Tom,
that's not funny.
Beat about
Man said there's a I put this up, and it was actually DJ Swagger who shared it, and I took it and I shared it as well. And there's a picture of Chris Brown at this, and it says, so what? After you've done being beat up by XYZ, you've been through 4 trappers. The ex being beaten up, mistreated. Now you're ready to come and see me, and the face like I posted it, and it's true. But that's when nice guys finish at that point. But at that point, you have to say no. Remember, I tried to chat to you a year ago, but then you were between me and my man, but you chose my man, and now you have baby that he don't want to be there for, and he ain't doing this, and then he's put his hands on you, and then doing that. But you saw the signs. It's not like he's out of nowhere. You knew that he had.
Cause half of the gal know my man. Know what he's about. Know that he's got Tasha, Tanisha, baby.
That's the
It's like you're putting yourself in that.
That's a good point. It's not about road, man. It's not. I know man on road that are the nicest guys ever and hold it up. It's just men with that mentality of. If they're, and this is what I like about guys who own it. If they're players, most times they say it, but it's the girls who know that my man's a player, but still want to act like he's their babe. But that's the worst.
with me, I've stopped doing this now. I don't give a shit anymore. Yeah. But like literally, I think some girls try and see the goodness
in someone.
All girls want to do is love and be loved.
They're all right. Joking, sorry, I just wanted to say that. But like my mum's always said to me, once, okay, twice, 3 times, you're a fucking jackass.
But I'm obviously that. I'm even if for me now, especially if it's once, but a big one. Done. Big one and done.
Depends on how bad the bio is, innit?
There you go. It's a little sort of like, babe. Okay, that's just cool.
Chatting to him on the DM.
Oh, I see some. If I see her text messages like, yeah, my man's gone, but I want to suck it.
What? Wait a minute. Hold up. Woman.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Like you just say what you just said.
That's what my mum used to say. Like even with that fam, my mum used to say the same. You pick till you pick shit. Like you go here, you go there, fam. Like sometimes that's another thing as well. Like I was saying to like my boy as well. Like you know, like some people come out of a relationship, go straight into another relationship. Come out. Sometimes it's like self-reflect. Come out.
They have to be single.
One went good, one went wrong. What can I do better? Let me find myself now. I'm a new person. That was me. I came out of a 3-year relationship, and I was like, yo. Who was the person that went in? Is it the same person that came out? Let me see where I go on. Do I even feel like I can emotionally invest myself into anyone in the near future? Probably not, because I need to figure it out. Whereas a lot of people want the comfort of being with that one person that jump into something with the baggage,
everything
of that, and it don't work.
This is why I don't get into relationships. I've only had
is this why?
Nah, serious. I've only had like 2 relationships in my lifetime. The reason is I see what's going around. Well. What's going on around with other people?
What's going around?
This virus that's going around.
I don't want none of that.
Corona.
Nah, but like from early, I've seen it. Like man will get into a relationship with this girl, something happens, then next week they're in a relationship with this girl, and it's like, bro, what the fuck is actually going on? Why don't you just be single? Then you don't have to be tied down. Exactly. And then you can actually be with someone and give them what you want to give and what they want to receive. You get me? Instead of just playing the field, and then being with this girl, being with this girl, being with this girl, being with this girl, and then you've had like 10, 15 relationships before you're ready to settle down. Like to me, it's a bit wild, but obviously I'm just that type of person. Innit? I'd rather be single, do what I need to do, and then no one can tell me shit. I'm never in the wrong because I'm single.
Exactly.
The blame's not on me. You get me?
Well, the difference is not many guys will be brave enough to do it like that. They'll be telling each of them girls, I want you, babe.
I love you.
I can see myself with you. That's when it all goes wrong. If you're honest,
that's probably where a lot of stuff happens. Trust issues.
But this is why I feel bad for girls, because a lot of guys do split that game. And then how are you meant to combat it when if this guy has told you all these things? Of course you're gonna be in your feelings because he said to you, babe, I'm feeling you.
Exactly.
That's it.
But not like there's ways and means though. Like for me, for example, like I'll tell a girl she's nice, I'll give her a good points, but I won't ever tell her that I love you. Me and you can be this item. That's wrong. Like to me, it's fucked. Like you're seriously messing up that girl's head just to have sex with her.
Sorry, I love that.
That one, you get me?
That's great. But you know what? Because the point is though, when it's effective, they'll carry on doing it.
Yeah.
That's I get in boom boom. By doing it, they ain't gonna stop. They get in the pooms. They get in the pooms. They walk.
If you're a criminal and you're doing like whatever crime you're doing and you're making money and you swear, bro, you're gonna keep.
You don't really talk about that
until your luck runs out.
Exactly.
You don't get about this and that.
Dry, innit? I suppose. But
so these guys are thinking, I love you, babe, but like, wow.
You guys need to start.
See, with me though, I've had to still try and curb it because I am like you. I'm very honest, and if I feel a girl and I say, I think you're so funny. You got a good heart. You got so much going for you. A lot of times that gets misseen as thingy, and it's like to me, I used to have this argument with my ex as well because not an argument, but like saying being friendly. Like that's me. If I'm speaking to a girl, and even let's say now I'm single, and I was like, yo, you make me laugh. You got such a good heart. I think you got so much potential to be anything you want to be. I'd say, come, let's hang out. What can we do? Or I'm bored. What are you up to? Listen, I've got 2 free tickets to go to the theatre. Do you want to come to? To them, it's like it's all. But to me, I'm like, I'm just being honest. This is.
That's because you're a nice guy, though. Some of these guys on here.
Because there's not many though. It's seen as
like, yo, I'm coming for you later. Just take it to the house.
But then is it fair?
And you're like,
you might get a McDonald's or AFC, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Drive through, you ain't going in though. But that way, the girl can never have an issue. Whereas in what I do, there's times where girls have said, "Well, I thought you liked me." And I was like, "Oh, what did you think?" That I was like, "Well, you was nice to me." But I was like, "Well, shouldn't everyone be nice to you?" Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I reckon it's still nice to be yourself and be nice.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
It's tough, isn't it? You don't want to, because then it's just like. But I think everyone deserves it. Like perfect world.
It's hard, isn't it?
Let me Muslim and have 5 wives, man. I have to get 5 wives. You are like
queens. This is what I
queens.
mean, like to the point that we were making before the show. When you are yourself, sometimes it's a bit too much for people, and they don't know how to take it, so they don't like you. Because this is a bit alien. I don't know about that. I've had that all my life, pretty much.
So they're actually happy that they're not rejecting, but let's say rejecting for you.
I don't need that many friends anymore. I'm good with the friends I have.
That's what I'm saying.
But at least the ones that are with you are with you for you from the core, like where everything about you from left, right, and centre, they're with you for you, rather than you having to.
Is that what they call Nipsey Hussle part? Would you rather
love me for who I'm not,
be at war with the world, and be yourself, be at war with yourself,
and be loved by the world, and be like that?
That shit is like probably the realest shit ever. Because it's like to be yourself. But like going back, like you might alienate everyone else.
But you see, at least if you're yourself,
you're coming home to yourself.
So you're powerful.
Yeah, but you see with that quote there, that is 2020 and 2019 wrapped up into one. Everybody is putting this persona out there for the world to like, rather than putting themselves out there for the world to like.
And not giving a fuck who likes or doesn't. Exactly. Me.
Exactly. Like that's what we was talking about.
Kicking in, bro.
Yeah.
Depression and anxiety, because people then have to continue this facade when they step out of the house. Social media can do it quickly. I can put that I'm living whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
When you go outside in the real world and you look in people's eyes, and he's like, "Yo, you don't look how I saw you 20 minutes ago on your story." Like, you look upset, like, you don't look happy. No, I'm all good.
I'm thinking like the boss of this.
I've seen the boss like
you was happy.
You posted a boomerang a minute ago.
Like, it's mad. That's why, like, I don't really fuck with social media like that, bro. Like, it's just...
I just use it. It's a tool, But you know what I'm going to start doing now, though? I am going to start, just like you're saying, I'm going to start putting myself out there, which I've done a bit.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm feeling, I will press record and bring it and then post it.
But you see,
happy, sad, or whatever.
But you see, with that, it's obviously man do that, but it's hard to do it. Like sometimes when you record it and you actually look back and you're like, right now, they can't hear that.
Do I want to put that out there?
Exactly. I don't even think that they're ready to hear that just yet, because boy, some people might come with some backlash and then bam.
But that's when you have to get to the point where I don't even care what anyone says, because this is me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's even like I put something on Instagram and like one of my boys was like, "Oh, you're moving soft." I was like, "See you later."
Yeah.
See you later, bro. If I look soft, I look soft. I'm comfortable with who I am, bro. I don't even know. I think it was just like a quote of, I can't remember what it is, but I was like, nah, you look soft, bro.
But you know, that's a great point to show that
I'm cool.
But I know that you are like that, because I could have stifled you. You could have said, you could have said what to put on, but I'm not even putting that on. I can't be asking my boys.
And I could have put some green shit up.
Yeah, I can't be asking putting that on, because I'm gonna get a headache.
But you just have to know who you are, fam. That's the thing. If you know who you are, you can't get wrong with
it's true.
So he said that, I was like, yeah, bye. Like, see you later, bro. See you later.
I just have to do it. I just have to, not even defend myself. I'd be like, cool, when I say, yo, son, you're moving through with me. But I say, cool, no, that's
cool, man.
Not a problem. That's your opinion.
Because if you can't express yourself, it's long, fam.
And then that's when depression kicks in properly, because you're stifling yourself.
Exactly, holding yourself back just to... Obviously.
Not even impress people to not make them say negative stuff. Like, imagine how horrible that is. You are not being the person that you want to be because you're scared that people are gonna meet you negatively, and it's usually the people that you care about the most. Yeah. It's usually your friends and family who are meant to love you unconditionally. You're scared of showing them your true self.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
that's the worst position you could ever be in.
Exactly. I think that, like, just thinking about that Pop Smoke thing as well. Like, my man's 20, yeah. If you're coming from the hood and you get a bit of money, you're gonna want to do mad shit in it. And unfortunately, like you probably will post it because you're gassed in it.
But you see, with like now that we're onto that topic, like R.I.P. Pop Smoke.
Yeah, rest in
but
peace,
like
bro.
you see with these rappers of today, yeah, they're just stupid as fuck. Like proper.
I do agree.
You get me? Because like you've got 100 bands in your hand in a car, which a normal everyday guy would look in your window and be like, yeah, alright, that's my future. I've changed my life forever.
Yeah.
Bow! Dead. 100 bands, living life, move to another country, do what you want. You get me? That's life-changing things. You can't be flexing on people like that. And you see, with social media, it's made flexing so much worse. Like back in the day, you'd never see Snoop Dogg or Tupac or any of these rappers with 100 bands. You get me? That's just wild. You see them with obviously their jewels and their chains, but obviously
also,
it's a bit different.
real as well. They were strapped up. That's a different time.
You get me? Or they had their bodyguards there ready to do dirt. You get me? Whereas these days, you got rappers who are just by themselves, no bodyguards, nobody around them that can actually help.
And they've got no bodyguards for clout, for who?
Exactly.
You can say, if I'm rapping, I want 10 big team because you don't even know. You don't know who's gonna run up on you.
Trust me.
I don't need no bodyguards. I'll come into my end. What, bro? That's one of the most likely places you're gonna get robbed.
Exactly.
In your own end, trying to come back
by a hater who's very close to you. You get me? And unfortunately for Pop Smoke, it was probably his friend who posted the picture of
his address
with his address on that fucked him over. But at the same time, it's a tough one because a lot of people said that was a setup. But at the same time, I don't think it was. I don't think he would have. I hope he wouldn't have intentionally.
Didn't take anything, did they?
No.
So
there's quite a few different theories from what I've seen. Yeah, like there's one theory where it was like a targeted hit where some people there was 4 people who initially went into his house earlier that day. 3 people came back out and 1 guy was left in the back. He somehow got into the house, and then when Pop Smoke and his friends came, he did what he did. Yeah. Blamed him, left the house and didn't take anything. That's what TMZ was saying. That's one of the theories. The other theory is that his friend posted the thing, it was a setup, and then they robbed him.
Set up by his friend?
Yeah, because obviously he intentionally posted a picture of his goods showing the receipt. Because obviously if you're someone's friend, and let's say we're at that level now, you know that you're not gonna post his address.
Yeah, but when the picture that I saw was zoomed in, I saw a different picture where it was zoomed out, where there was unless he did it really well and calculated, there was a few bags. So maybe it wasn't. I don't feel like it was on purpose. I think it was just not ignorant.
He's a Crip as well, isn't he? So LA, you got Crips and Bloods. So
and you got man that on smoke. Sorry for the pun for Pop Smoke, but. Man are on stuff in them areas.
Yeah, exactly.
LA fam, like
exactly. It comes back down to what he was rapping about as well, though. Like, I obviously because I had like.
Who listened to it just now? War as well.
Exactly. I was conversating. I must have put a post shade, but I must have put a post. Yeah, one guy tried to compare him to Nipsey Hussle. I wasn't having it.
No.
But you can't put them two in the same sentence. No disrespect to Pop Smoke, but
different.
Like,
different.
You get me? Like he was rapping about doing badness and all of this madness, so you can't really fault. Well, you can fault what's happened, but it was expected because you're rapping about.
It's a bit like live by the gun, die by the gun.
Exactly. That's your lifestyle. Well, Nipsey Hussle was not rapping about that stuff. He was rapping about making it out.
It was owning that he was a gangster.
You get
it? He's about to. They were trying to turn it around.
Exactly.
And they would probably move different. Like I don't like Nipsey was just rolling by himself sometimes, or with his missus and that. Like they rolled different in it. Like
he respected the G code of the hood, like he respected everybody. Whereas I don't know how. That's what I'm saying. We don't even know how Pop Smoke really roll. We don't know his character really. We're only just starting to. And I've seen some stuff behind the scenes of the music he was bringing out.
Yeah.
He's got a remix. I think it's Tamiya, I'm So Into You. Yeah, he's got a back. It sounds hard. Yeah, he's got another tune as well. He's got a freestyle that was lit. And we was only just seeing the creativity that he had. So
that's what I'm saying.
Because I also put on that post because one guy was like, "Oh, it's not about comparing them." And I was like, "I 100% agree with what you're saying. It's not about comparing them at all. What I'm saying is, if you're rapping about this lifestyle, you've got to be prepared for the situations that are gonna come from doing that. You get me? You can't just be rapping about blasting guys and doing madnesses, going on robberies, and then not expect someone to try you. You get me? Someone's gonna test the waters because there's always someone badder than you out there. Who'll be like, what? So he's a bad man now. All right, cool.
But even if he was a bad man from inside, here's my thing: if you've got the means and resources to pattern up, because they say real music is authentic, so you might be talking about what you're living, which is gun shooting, which is fine. But if you got the thing to where he was living was nice, it was Hidden Hills, nice area, pattern up with security, pattern up everything. But people were like, oh, well, I don't need to do that. I'm from the ends, bro. If that's the reason why you're gonna get tested, like you said, because wait a minute, my man was from the ends 4 months ago. Now he's got a yard up in Man,
makes sense, innit? I want piece of that because I can't have it. You get me?
And there's a lot of people hungry.
Exactly. I'm broke. I don't have no other way, but I've got this gun and I know it can get me what I want. So let me go try something, innit? What's the worst that can happen?
Same thing like with the drill music as well. It's like you're rapping about that, and most of these men are living it as well. So it's like, but then some men are doing the drill thing and they're actually getting out. They're doing shows in Sweden and that. So it's like you need. Half of these men need to learn balance.
You need to learn business. If you can use your lifestyle to get you out of the situation, that's perfect. Even man them on road, I would say the best thing to do is to be on road. If that's your only means, you wasn't going to school, you didn't have sport, you didn't have a role model. If you're making enough money on road, put that into something legal to the point where the whole point is to get out of it. To get that image, you can go and be anything. That's what most of these rappers and these moguls, Jay-Z.
Look at Jay-Z.
He's one of the biggest man I've ever known.
The younger generation are getting twisted. They think that they still have to be on the badness. I still have to be ching 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 and doing all this madness to man just so that my lyrics are even harder and people can say certified. I seen that happen. Rare. No. Rapper, like if you've done it, you've done it. It's in the past. It's happened.
You
shouldn't incriminate yourself anyway. You get me? Exactly. This is another thing.
But rap about the lifestyle, and then once you got a chance to come out of it, big guy, like look at Heady One.
Exactly.
Got caught with, but here's another point which I'd love to get your opinion as well, Marlon. Heady One obviously got caught with this thing. Yeah. His point was, if I get caught, so let's say I'm out in the lead, or I'm out somewhere, and I don't have it on me, and I see him off. I'm finished. So his point was, I have to have it, because if he has it and we both whip it out, more time will happen because we're both thinking. But if the other person doesn't have it, that's what he was trying to say. And I was like,
exactly, vulnerable.
But do you know, like,
it's horrible, but it makes sense.
Coming from the ends as well, like, just, man, get it. Like, I've been in uni, I'm coming out of uni, and I'm seeing man get stabbed in his head, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like
it's real, it's not a joke.
It's so real, fam, and like sometimes you just feel like, oh, bruv, I do want to carry something because you just like even when I go back to London now, like I'm just so like living in Leeds, I'm chilling, I have no worries. As soon as I get back to London, and I'm in London, like everything just changes, bro. Like the way I am, because I know. There's not a second to fuck up, fam. You have to be watching someone. I can get back to my state and man are like, yo, who are you? I'm not living there no more. It could be on top, do you know what I mean? Like, hearing about J Huss and that, I get where they're coming from. And it's probably worse for them because everyone knows who they are. So it's probably like 10 times worse for them, but it's difficult, isn't it?
You gotta survive. It's survival of the fittest. Get got or be got. You get me.
But now they're dealing with the actual issues. The government want to put it onto black people and drill music rather than the fact that you've torn down all the after-school clubs. The fact that you're incarcerating people so quickly. The fact that you're making people take plea bargains because you're telling them you're gonna have life in jail if 10 years. So rather than dealing with the actual roots and causes and the foundations, you just want to see.
But then again, this is systematic. You get put in place for us to be like this. We are not supposed to try. They don't want our people to elevate and be better because obviously the people that are more time involved in this are very smart. You get me? Intelligent, intellectual people who can go far, but because they don't have the means and the outlets to do what they're doing, they're just stuck.
And they're surviving,
being trapped. You get me? Because imagine if you was to get all these trap stars and these hoodmen who are doing the drug dealing and whatnot, you've got to think they're businessmen at the same time. You can't be making this amount of money and you're stupid. You get me?
And they work
like that.
Fam.
Exactly.
Come on,
different class. All day, you get me?
And grafting up day and night. You've got to take X amount. You break it into this amount.
Yeah,
you know you can sell it in this amount to get X amount of profit. But if you break that down into that amount, you get X amount of profit, but it takes this amount of time. Therefore, to get that, I need runners to do that, or that I can. Bro, this is all
self-discipline as well.
Yeah, this is
because how much times like man them like, oh, bruv, I want to go out tonight, but bruv, got
no
peak.
lines
That's
zooming.
self-discipline.
Yeah, literally.